Well, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks. We'll go over upcoming sneakers. I give you release information and my general knowledge of the sneaker to help you decide if you're going to pick them up or not. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check out my Twitter at M8trix21, my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt. Both the links are down below in the description. But enough of all that stuff. Let's go. Let's get to the kicks. So today we're taking a look at the Teyana Taylor Air Jordan 3 in a concrete rose colorway. Very out there, very dope, very cool. Just an out there kind of sneaker, and I like the way it looks. So part one is the sneaker. We'll talk about the sneakers, talk about colors, materials, and anything else you want to talk about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Here they are, and they look pretty dope, man. Like I said, it kind of caught me off guard with when I first saw this, how out of the ordinary these sneakers are, especially with those vines going over the top of the sneaker, and that outsole, the midsole, outsole, the cement, definitely dope, definitely something different. You would not mistake this sneaker for anything else on the market. So the colors here are fur, gorge green, cement gray, and fire red. Greens, grays, red. You know what you're getting out of this stuff. So, and it's pretty dope, man. I like the way it looks. I like the colors that she chose to use on these sneakers. I like the rose aspect of it. She's been doing this for a while. A rose out of concrete, so it makes sense that they're doing it. Another one. The Jordan 1s that she did were super dope in my opinion. One of my favorites drop that year. And these 3s will be on my list as well as one of my favorites. So I like them. Here's a side view of the sneaker. Like I said, you get vines going over the top of the sneaker. You get in leather. I think that's pretty sure that's leather material. You get like a green suede under it, and then you have that cement midsole, which kind of is like almost like a wet cement that dried over. It used to be a wet cement that dried, and it looks pretty dope, man. I like the way it looks. It does take away some of the details of the Air Jordan 3 midsole, but I ain't even mad at it at all. You still do get the bubble. It looks pretty nice. On the outsole, you do get more of like almost like a gum bottom almost, but it looks pretty cool. And then on the top of the tongue, that rose right there looks super nice. I like the way it looks. Laces are rope laces, green as well. They kind of sit back and kind of more subtly while those vines kind of take over, which looks really cool, man. You have thorns on the vines as well. Of course, it won't be sharp, but it looks really cool, really clean, and I just like the way it looks, man. They did a lot of really cool stuff in this sneaker, and it looks dope. The tab on the back is like a almost translucent green, Nike Air on the back, and then you get more of that cement, more of that green suede. It's a premium looking. It's a premium look, not premium looking. It is a premium sneaker that and that price point will reflect that. But I love the way this looks, and the small details on it really stand out. Like I said, you do get a gum bottom with a red pie, and then more white with a green Nike on it. Dope. The colors that you give throughout the sneaker, like I said, the red, the greens, the whites. But it looks really dope, really clean. And that's what it would have looked like. And I would love to see a version of this sneaker without the cement like that. When you see the actual midsole going up to on the sides of the sneaker, I think that would look pretty dope as well. If we get like maybe a friends and family pair like that, I don't know. But just taking a close look at the materials, like I said, you get that suede, which looks really nice and plush. That green material just looks nice. It really looks nice. Green for the sock liner as well, and then it's like a leather sock liner. The insole have roses all over it, which looks cool. The packaging looks dope as well, and I just love the way all of this looks. They did a really good job with kind of setting this apart from a regular release, and I expect them to be in somewhat limited numbers as well. So taking a look at the back of the tongue, it looks really dope, and I just love the way the sayings that go along right here. So if you want to read it, you know. But it just hits different. It hit different. And then the rose from concrete, I just like it. Well, the other one doesn't say hits different, but you get it. And then the rose from concrete. But I like the way they did it. I wish they did it with red stitching instead, but it is what it is. Now let's get to the release information. Let's go. So these will be releasing on March 14th, 2026. Should be able to find these on the Sneakers app and select retailers. Price point will be $280. Like I said, this is a premium sneaker, a lot of premium materials on it, and the packaging is extra, so that price point is gonna be a little bit higher. $280 for these. They're dope. They look cool. Prices are warranted for these if you want to pick them up. It is what it is. Like I said, this ain't gonna be an easy sneaker to get, and that price point reflects that. So $280, it is what it is. It ain't $300, but I mean with tax it is. So it is what it is. I like them. Price is okay, and the materials are nice. So they did a good job with this one. So now let's move to my final thoughts and the numbers. So as far as colorway, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I do like the colors, the greens and everything. It looks really dope. Concept, a 10 out of 10. I think this is a dope concept. They did a good job with the kind of flower garden, the rose growing out of concrete. I love that a lot. So it looks really cool. hype and resale and sell out 9.5 out of 10 for both of these. I do think even with that high price point, it will sell out. So it is what, because I do expect it to be somewhat limited. And is this a rock or a stock? To me, it's both. It's a rock and a stock. Dope sneaker that you probably won't wear a lot just because of how it is. It's a very intricate looking sneaker, but it's dope enough to actually put on your feet, hold in your collection. Who knows? But like I said, it's both for me. I think it's a rock and a stock. Dope sneaker overall. Colors are nice. Materials are nice. Concept is nice. It's a really cool sneaker. So I like them a lot. And I'm going to give it final score of a 9 out of 10. It's a cop for me in my opinion. And these will be available in women's sizes, but extended sizes all the way up to a 16.5. So if you want these as a guy with bigger shoe sizes, you definitely can pick these bad boys up. I like them, think they're dope, so it's a cop for me. So let me know in the comments how you feel about these. Would you pick these up? What grade would you give these in the comments below? Like I said, 9 out of 10 is high, maybe, but I think they warrant that grade, so it's pretty dope in my opinion. So let me know how you feel about it, and that's all I got for you on this one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. It's your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to you all later. Bye. Perfect.